I don't know if this is the best piece of advice for entrepreneurs, but it's advice that quickly comes to mind for me. Lead with a great product that genuinely solves a problem. Figure out the problem or frustration that you're solving and focus on that and create the best possible product or service to solve that problem. Don't just try to make a buck, truly solve a problem and solve it really well. Start small and focused. Initially, don't try to do everything or go too big. Just get very focused and solve a problem and stay focused. You can and will build over time incrementally or sometimes in huge leaps, but initially just get good gains from focusing on an exact thing. Know or decide on your target public. Who is your product or service best aligned with? Focus on the audience that is most likely to become a customer and best suited for your offering. Yes, you can probably sell anyone or everyone, but it doesn't mean you should. Focus on a sample audience. Who fits best? Deliver the best possible customer service and experience possible with the resources you have available. Write out your basic policies or foundation or model to follow for how to deliver to your customer, how to service them, and how to attain the best possible experience possible. Having a great product but crummy service or experience will hurt you. Get very good at marketing and writing effective copy. These days it's important to know the best way to market your product or service, and this varies from company to company. It's important to know your target public, which will help you define where and how to market to them, and once you have this nailed, you need to know how to write compelling copy that gets people to take action. Master sales and build a competent sales force that can consistently crush it. Most advice is useless unless you can sell well and consistently to drive revenue. If you have a great product and a great team and good customer service, you can still fail unless you've mastered selling to bring in consistent revenue. So regardless of how smart you are, how well you solve a problem, etc., if you can't sell, you're dead. Train the living bejesus out of your people. Write up every role and how to do it, and build a culture of training to ensure that everyone is constantly improving and staying on their game. Training never stops and will never stop. Just because someone is doing well now or the company is doing well now doesn't mean it will stay that way. In order to avoid peaks and valleys, you have to train people consistently to keep them sharp and keep them doing the most workable things that help drive consistent growth. People have a pattern of dropping out things that worked, creating problems that often go unnoticed and lead to a tailspin and more problems. You can avoid this by consistently training people to keep them doing the things that work. Being successful often means learning from those who have already achieved their goals. Having a mentor is an amazing blessing to an entrepreneur, but not everyone can find one in person. If you haven't yet found your personal business guru, here are 21 tips for young or aspiring entrepreneur to help get you started. 1. Challenge yourself. Richard Branson says his biggest motivation is to keep challenging himself. He treats life like one long university education, where he can learn more every day. You can too. 2. Do work you care about. There's no doubt that running a business takes a lot of time. Steve Jobs noted that the only way to be satisfied in your life is to do work that you truly believe in. 3. Take the risk. We never know the outcome of our efforts unless we actually do it. Jeff Bezos said it helped to know that he wouldn't regret failure, but he would regret not trying. 4. Believe in yourself. As Henry Ford famously said, whether you think you can, or think you can't, you're right. Believe that you can succeed, and you'll find ways through different obstacles. If you don't, you'll just find excuses. 5. Have a vision. The founder and CEO of Tumblr, David Karp, notes that an entrepreneur is someone who has a vision for something and a desire to create it. Keep your vision clear at all times. 6. Find good people. Who you're with is who you become. Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, noted that the fastest way to change yourself is to hang out with people who are already the way you want to be. 7. Face your fears. Overcoming fear isn't easy, but it must be done. Arianna Huffington once said that she found fearlessness was like a muscle, the more she exercised it, the stronger it became. 8. Take action. The world is full of great ideas, but success only comes through action. Walt Disney once said that the easiest way to get started is to quit talking and start doing. That's true for your success as well. 9. Do the time. No one succeeds immediately, and everyone was once a beginner. As Steve Jobs wisely noted, if you look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Don't be afraid to invest time in your company. 10. Manage energy, not time. Your energy limits what you can do with your time, so manage it wisely. 11. Build a great team. No one succeeds in business alone, and those who try will lose to a great team every time. Build your own great team to bolster your success. 12. Hire character. As you build your team, hire for character and values. You can always train someone on skills, but you can't make someone's values fit your company after the fact. 13. Plan for raising capital. Richard Herrick, a venture capitalist, has this advice for upcoming entrepreneurs. It's almost always harder to raise capital than you thought it would be, and it always takes longer. So plan for that. 14. Know your goals. Ryan Alice, co-founder of iContact, pointed out that having the end in mind every day ensures you're working toward it. Set goals and remind yourself of them each day. 15. Learn from mistakes. Many entrepreneurs point to mistakes as being their best teacher. When you learn from your mistakes, you move closer to success, even though you initially failed.